what prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the Book of Boba Fett. Like I said, episode 1 came out, and this is my breakdown / Easter egg spot through and look through and just have a fun time and I'll probably do this with every episode, but this one is going to come a little early because I have some more free time on my hands. Just jump into it, shall we? So the episode starts with Boba in this healing pod that we see in The Empire Strikes Back when Han Solo finds Luke. And there he gets flashbacks of how he escaped the Sarlacc pit, and how he escaped is found a stormtrooper corpse and took the oxygen from his suit and stabbed the Sarlacc and burned through his skin so he can escape out with this gooey kind of sand all over him. Right then and there, he gets knocked out, and Jawas take his armor, but he wakes up, but then the Jawas go once again sicko mode on him. From there, those are the exact same Jawas that gave that one dude Boba's armor from Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1. As we see, Boba gets taken in and used as a prisoner by Tusken Raiders in a certain Tusken Raider tribe. There's this certain liquid that kind of comes out like a carrot, a carrot, which is a little weird, but I guess, Star Wars is weird, guys. The episode title is called Stranger in a Strange Land. It's the episode 1, even though they don't really use that with, the actual episode. They just call it chapter 1. A Tusken Raider kid wakes him up, but then all the Tusken Raiders kind of go sicko mode on him. He gets beaten up a lot in this. Tied next to another hostage, which is a kid, and is right next to a mastiff. It's an alien creature that is kind of used by Tusken Raiders. I believe that we saw some of them in The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1. I think those might be those rat things from Jedi Fallen Order. I think. I don't think so, but maybe. Boba gets free, but then the other hostage kid starts screeching and sounds the alarm. So all the Tusken Raiders go after him as Boba is running. But then, Tusken Raider child seems to be a big key about Boba's kind of backstory, so I feel like we're going to see more of him later. Okay, Boba is kind of tested by the Tusken Raiders a little bit, but then fails, and then gets beat up and knocked out again. But wakes up suddenly, and he's waking up by Fennec Shand telling Boba that there's people here honoring him with tribute, as he is the next Jabba the Hutt, technically. It's known to the viewer that Boba has been having dreams about his backstory and flashbacks, so there obviously has to be something tragic going on that would make him have flashbacks like that. Boba gets his armor on, and it's really cool, honestly. It's probably the best sequence in this episode. Boba sits on Jabba's old throne as many people come, and one person tries to come in and ravages him with credits, trying to honor friendship, as another person that used to be Boba's boss comes in and is the same species as Bosk. It isn't Bosk, but it's the same species. A person comes as tribute for the mayor and says, welcome, blah, 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 but also kind of waits for him to give him stuff so he can bring it to the mayor, kind of symbolizing that the mayor thinks that he runs the town and not him. And that Fennec Shand is mostly on, the fear side to ruling, and Boba is kind of, on a respect side, which may cause conflict later in the season, aka what my theory is for betrayal. Also learned that the mayor might come back into the show. He probably is, but he's probably going to start conflict in it. Here we see the Angry Birds pigs. I'm just going to call them that. The Angry Birds pigs come in, and they have been tortured lately because they don't want to serve as Boba's, but Boba is I don't torture people. So he spares them, and then now they're loyal because Boba spares their life. Boba goes to the main town of Tatooine, where he tries to meet Ardra Whip. I think that's how you pronounce his name? I don't know. See in the quote-unquote sanctuary that there's a lot of Easter eggs, the same species as that blue guy in the Return of the Jedi, like, remake. See a droid that is the same type of droid unit as RX-24, Star Tours ride. Aliens that are the Twi'lek species come and, not take their helmets, but come and clean them and give them back with Boba. Got some gambling to be doing, because he gets a lot of coins, unlike Fennec Shand. Later on, they realize that they weren't expecting Boba, so Boba walks out again. People call him Lord Fett, which is a little weird, but yeah, since he's like the new, like, Lord-ish of, like, Tatooine, then it makes sense. We get some more exposition of how Fennec Shand wants to kind of rule with fear, or kind of do a little bit of fear, but Boba wants to rule with respect, which once again might cause conflict later on in the season. Soon we see some assassins try to kill Boba and Fennec Shand, and this is a little bit of a theory. I believe that those are Crimson Dawn, because it has the same kind of tech that Crimson Dawn's old leader had, and then also the same color scheme, which, honestly, yeah, I think it's Crimson Dawn. They have this kind of, like, shield technology that makes Boba and Fennec Shand outnumbered, but then the Angry Birds pigs go, like, Angry Bird mode on them, and they have a chance, but then Boba gets tasered a lot, so he's really injured, so he has to get to his life pod. Fennec Shand goes after the assassins, which there's only 2 left, and it's a really cool rooftop chase that is definitely inspired by action or kind of like Western movies, as Boba Fett himself was inspired by a Western gunslinger. Fennec Shand kills one of them by knocking him out of the roof, kind of showing that, like, she's talking business when talking to the other assassin. But we go back to Boba Fett, and he goes into his pod, and we get some more flashbacks. See that Boba is being picked around by the Tusken Raider kid, and has to dig for water, like water droplets. Not really water droplets, but like water bottles filled with water, obviously. But it's hard to explain. He gets the hang of it, and he starts drinking water, but the Tusken Raider kid don't like that, but then he grabs the stick. But then the Tusken Raider kid just goes like, yeah, I don't care, and then gives it to his doggy, kind of alien dog. I forgot what the name of the race is. From later in the episode. Tusken Raider boy later is sleeping, and Boba decides to talk to the other hostage kid, saying that if he didn't sound the alarm, they could both escape and get off world. The aliens kind of snaps at him, and then starts digging again, but then finds like an alien hand as it pops up to reveal this alien with 4 arms. Alien is like a 4-armed, 6-armed, 4-armed sand creature that actually kills the other hostage, but as it goes in for the Tusken Raider kid, Boba gets his chains that he was tied up to and strangles him, but then also escapes while doing so. Well, I don't mean like escape, I mean like escapes from the chains, but then as the Tusken Raider kid is cheering, the Tusken Raider kid takes him back to the village, as he is, after hearing the story from the other Tusken Raiders, he is accepted by the Tusken Raiders, which will start the Book of Boba Fett. All I picked up. Thank you guys so much for watching. This obviously isn't really like the biggest Easter egg. I recommend watching like new Rockstars or Heavy Spoilers, because they go more in depth. I'm kind of like a breakdown kind of person. So thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your day. Bye!